Welcome back to my channel. I slept with my hair natural last night and it's looking a little crazy, but we're gonna fix that. I'm just gonna like give myself an at-home blowout today. I'm so happy it is daylight savings, so now the days are a bit longer, like the sun is shining. The days are longer. The sun doesn't set till like 7. I feel my personality coming back personally. I definitely get a little bit of some seasonal blues, but I just feel like the longer days really does a lot for me. And the weather is turning. Spring in New York is truly my favorite. I'm biased because my birthday is in April. I'm actually not even spending my birthday here in New York this year. I'm gonna be in Florida, but you know the vibes. Skin's looking good. Accutane is doing her thing. It's nothing on it this morning. And that's on doing what's best for you. We have a fun day today. Not really, actually, I don't really have a ton going on. Got back from a trip for my podcast live show 2 days ago, and I feel like I'm just having a home day. Gonna work out, gonna clean up, get things in order. I leave for another trip Saturday, so I just wanna kind of be in as much of a little routine as I can be for these like next 5 days, just so that I feel my best going away again. But I do feel really good. I went to solid core yesterday and I feel really strong, empowered. No, but actually I've been feeling really good, so cheers. It hits. I'm gonna listen to a podcast today. This morning I was scrolling on TikTok and I was like, that's enough TikTok. There's been a lot of like discourse on the internet, I feel like this past week, about the New York City influencer. And then I subjected myself to get involved to the conversation. People are like, who the fuck are you? I'm like, this isn't my community. I don't know. I feel like I have my people over on YouTube. It's not here on TikTok. That's never been my platform. The comment sections on TikTok and just like the way that people can be so truly like foul and nasty, I'm just like, this is not healthy. This is not healthy. Like, I really like consuming the content on there, but I feel like after deleting the app for a little bit, I can identify for me like when it's healthy for me to step away for a second, in the sense of like, if I need to post, I can just post and like exit out of the app. But for me, I feel like when I am like doing well, it's like when I'm kind of like in my own little world and really mostly like listening to podcasts, because I have my podcast that I subscribe to every week and like that's just what I consume. Let's get dressed with Liv Perez. And then I'm gonna listen to Girls Gotta Eat. I feel like it would be fun to leave what podcasts you're listening to in the comments below, or what long form content that you're liking. If it's like a long vlog that you could throw on your TV or something. But I've been really in my podcast era. I feel like when I've been traveling and everything, I've just been loving downloading podcasts for the flight, and it makes it really enjoyable and I really look forward to it. I like ones that are like girl chat, but then also like semi-educational. And of course, if you ever need a good podcast to listen to, I'm gonna plug my own, of course, Gals on the Go podcast with my best friend Danielle. It's really just girl chat, so much fun, and we have a lot of cool guests and just like fun episodes coming up, so go check that out. Like obsessed. The rack itself, $8 IKEA. I wish I got one that was collapsible. That was my mistake. I just saw the price and I was like, $8, that's really good. But I've been hanging up some of the pieces that I know for sure I want to bring on the trip with me, and I feel like it's gonna make it a lot easier to do like the styling and just the packing and knowing like the color schemes and stuff that we're working with. I got some really fun dresses. Love this one. Oh, I'm really excited. We're gonna start some looks, so follow me on Instagram if you don't. A tropical trip is when I get excited. I just get inspired. L Space, I know for sure. I will link down below some of my favorites. I got this like really pretty red coral one. It's a little scandy on the bottom, but it's cute. And then this one, same thing. I got it in the D cup, and I just love this one. It's like black and white, and I feel like it has a nice amount of like band support on the side here, good coverage. And then I was able to just get the black and white like bottoms. They're a little scandalous. These days, the bottoms be bottoming. They are meaning that they're itty bitty teeny tiny, but that's okay. I'm squatting right now. I'm like getting my squats in for you guys. Another brand, I never thought that this brand would fit me. I ordered it, I was like, let's try. I know it's not gonna fit, at least the return policy. I ordered on Saks, I knew it was good. I was like, you know, I just always wanted to try it. Like, what if it did fit me? Girl, does it fit? This is the Hunza G. So this line, the like crinkle line, fits everybody. It's like, it fits, or not fits everybody, fits because it doesn't fit everybody, let's be for real. Like, are you kidding? I was like, okay, I'll try it, whatever. I see that it fits, you know, most. I'm like, let's see if it actually does. I think just due to the way that it is like this material that kind of like you can stretch it out and get the most coverage,
It is still, it's a little bit revealing. I really like it. I liked it so much that I was like, damn, should I be ordering this in other colors? I like the vision here. So maybe I will be, but I got in this really pretty aqua color. You guys are probably looking at this like, how in the world does that fit you? I didn't believe it until I put it on my body. I think it's just the way that like on the bottom, you can really expand this out a lot. Like it's got some flexibility in there. One size, can't believe it. I love the bottoms there. Once again, a little bit revealing, but they're stretchy, they're flattering. I like they fit a little bit higher waisted, but not like, I don't need the bathing suit bottoms to like go up to my boobs. Like I need them to be like high and flattering, but like just okay. I'm looking out right now and I realized this must be new because I've never noticed it before. This is so New York City. On a roof over there. It must be like a school. I mean, I'm not gonna film it because that would be really weird, but it is like a rooftop that they put turf down and there's kids playing soccer. That is so New York City. You're just having your little afternoon break, recess, whatever, soccer practice on the roof of a damn building. Okay, another brand, those were the two that I really wanted to shout out because I am still trying to learn this one here. I'm really still in the process of trying to understand her because everyone and their mother always tells me, Monday Swim, Brooke, like you got the large cups, but the small back, like you gotta try Monday Swim. I've tried it before. I have a few good like one pieces from them, but I've tried some of the bikinis and just like, I'm still spilling out the top. I'm like, how is this possible? I feel like the founders of the brand have like a larger chest and they make them for literally that. And I get the right size and I'm like, how is this possible? Because then I go size up and then it's too big. All that to say, I think I spoke to actually Margot Asher. She was like, you just have to find like your style that works with it and stick to it. So I got a size medium because I went just based off the size chart and everything. Maybe I'd be a large, but I feel like when I go large, then it's like a little too big. So I guess I'd rather be a little snug. I just really like this one. It's gorge. It fit pretty good. I think it was called the Pearl Ring collection because it has, yeah, a pearl ring. And this is the top to go with it. Let me tell you what style this is at the top. Does it say? Honolulu top. Yeah. That's cute. Also, bathing suits are so expensive. It like breaks my heart and breaks the bank to buy these, and I understand why, because I feel like the construction of them is, even though it's a little piece of fabric, like I understand that a lot goes into it. Trust me, I get it. Something about it, a little piece of my heart, I'm like, oh, a matching bikini set for like $300, $350, like that's crazy to me. I can justify a lot of things, but that for some reason. And then this bikini set, I actually had to go ahead and order a different top because I got the medium and it was too small. So I sized up like 2 sizes because I do really like it. This is even more revealing. Woo! This is the brown crinkle, but I purposely got it because it matches, or espresso crinkle, I think. That's like what the fabric's called. Because this cover up, oh my God. Like me eating my poolside lunch, I'll be eating my Caesar salad and fries, or maybe some chips and guac, whatever I'm feeling that day. This is the Montego mini dress, and I got this in a size large. Maybe could have done the medium, but the large is definitely good. And this is just, it's a really, really flattering dress. Cutie with the brown underneath it. Like it just looked really good. It was a whole moment, but I also feel like I could wear this separately. It's like a cover up, but also like a whole moment in and of itself. I've been seeing this all over Instagram in different colors, and I just like the brown. The brown, that's where we're at. I think I have a good amount of like bathing suit options for this trip. Feeling good about it. I mean, I don't really necessarily buy the bathing suits like for the trip, but I feel like I was buying them like more so for this season, for the summer, and bathing suit season has been something that I've always struggled with. I feel like I have a love-hate relationship with it. I love the summer, as I said in this video, but I've never been that girl that's like, I live in a bathing suit. Like, you know, just, we're working on it. We're working on the body confidence and we're gonna get there. That's the goal. The thing that I can control about that is getting bathing suits that fit and that I feel good in. I feel like that's like a basic part of the equation, and like the rest of it, you know, that helps. That's like level 1. And then like feeling comfortable in my body is like, that's like the bigger challenge, right? I do feel comfortable in my body, just like I feel comfortable in my body with clothing on. It's just like the less clothing, I'm like, whoa, baby. Also just naturally, this is like getting really deep for literally no reason, but naturally having a larger chest, I feel like a lot of the things I wear, even if I wanted to just be like cute little crop top moment, like it becomes like, oh, my boobs are out and I feel so revealing, even if I don't necessarily intend for it to be. Just cuts on, even when it comes to sports bras, anything like that. I feel like some people could wear like a sports bra and a leggings set around town and like it looks fine totally, but for me, I just feel like my boobs are out so much that it automatically makes it like, not that I feel sexualized by other people, but I feel like I feel like my boobs are out, so then it becomes like a sexualized thing to me. If you have a larger chest, you might know. It's like a weird subconscious thing that you're just kind of like, oh, I hope that they're not looking at my tits. Girls who have like a smaller chest, I feel like will always be, I don't want to say chasing that feeling, but in a way, they're the ones who are always like, oh, like I want that. You know, I want that. I just have a lot of friends, I feel like, who are in that position and they're like, oh, I wish I had like a larger chest. And I'm like, oh my God, I wish I didn't. Could we swap? Like, I would love to live a day like that. But at the same time, I do love my body. It's just the complicated emotions of being a girl. It's also International Women's Month. Women's History Month, should I say. We just had International Women's Day. Let's send love to a woman in your life today. No, it's so crazy to me that we have to have a Women's History Month. We do, and we should, because we need to celebrate the amount of progress and like advancement that we've made even in the last like 50 years. A woman couldn't legally own a business without having a male like co-signer or guarantor until like, what was it, 30 years ago? And there's still like a lot of room to go, but I just wanted to acknowledge that. Actually, I talked to my mom because my mom started her own business when she was, I asked her the year and it was like the year after this law became a thing. I was like, that is so insane. It was that short of a time ago. I'm on my soapbox today. Not really, I'm on my windowsill today. That's what I'm on. But yeah, I'm excited. No color scheme, just vibes, really. Oh, these are so cute. These like little frilly shorts from Free People. I can't wait to style those. Oh my God, this dress, she's so good. So good. This is a real adult exciting things here. I want to apologize because I feel like a lot of this video is like me showing you products and me showing like just things in general. I guess that's kind of going to be a lot of it today. I personally like videos like this. It's I just am like, oh, I got new things, I want to share them with my friends. Like you guys, okay. I've been wanting to upgrade my bowls, plates situation for a while. I moved in with my boyfriend obviously 6 months ago. We combined our assets. No, we combined our things though. He kind of like got rid of his plates, like donated them, and I was like, okay, I guess we'll use mine. Mine are literally from like when I lived in Boston. Got them at Home Goods. They're great, but they are starting to chip. A lot of the bowls, plates, we've had to throw out a few, just like with wear and tear, you know, through the years. So I've really been on the lookout to try to get some new, just everything. I really needed a whole new set of plates, bowls, all of the like everyday, you know, things that you eat on. Then also just drinking glasses. I have so many like specialty alcohol glasses, which I'm, you know, very grateful for. But to be completely frank, I don't drink a lot. I'm not going to get rid of them, but like it's fun that I have them and they're nice. But I really just like drink an everyday water cup, or like maybe we'll pour juice into a glass or like a soda or something. Everything's just really mismatchy right now. So I really just wanted to kind of streamline everything. And I got a bunch of stuff from this company, Fable, and I got a color. Ooh, instead of just like white everything, I was like, oh, let's spice her up. So we're gonna open all this together. I'm excited about this. The glassware specifically, I'm big into glassware. I do really have a fond appreciation for it. I'm really excited. First reaction, these are the tall glasses. Oh. This is genuinely my reaction because I have been wanting glasses with a thin lip. So thin, some might even say it's dangerous how thin that is. But no, these are supposed to be really, really strong, sturdy glass. This is, oh my God. This is literally the perfect glass. Literally gorgeous. Gonna be perfect for iced coffee. Gonna be perfect for water with like the slices of the fruit inside. Like, are you kidding me? This is literally the I'm sorry, I have to tap it. This is the perfect glass. Price point on these, I thought it was fair. So I will link these down below. Gorgeous, stunning. I got a set of 4 of just the tall glasses. Oh my God, I'm not over it. They're gonna go immediately in the dishwasher so that I can use them as soon as possible. Everything comes in cardboard, so it's easy to recycle. Okay, and these are the short glasses. Oh, same thing, just short. That is like the perfect, like, you know how you do like a little set next to your bed of like glasses? That is stunning. Oh my God, these specific, I can't wait. They're sturdy, nothing happened. Nothing happened, we're good. Wow, this is really exciting. Regular plates, salad plates, breakfast bowls, and pasta bowls. Like it's like the full Monty, the full set. Ah! Okay, so salad plates were just on top, so we're gonna do those first. So I got it in this Dove gray color. I thought that they go really well, obviously, with the kitchen. Not that they have to perfectly match, but like they kind of do. I'm not gonna be eating obviously on the surface of the kit, like, but on the countertop, they look really nice. But then also just on the table, I thought they would look nice. I have like a black and white kind of theme going in the kitchen here, and then wood. I feel like it's black, white, gray, wood. They have really fun, gorgeous colors, and I've really been wanting like more of like a stoneware type plate, sort of like this matte finish that looks like, you know, it looks more like pottery than like a lacquered sort of glossy dish. Almost 28. I really care about my dishware now. So if you notice, food bloggers, their stuff always looks divine, looks fantastic. 9 times out of 10, they have the most amazing like dishware. Like their food looks scrumptious, of course, and like it's like the food styling of it all, but the actual like plates and bowls and things that they use, I feel like are stunning. So I'm trying to lean into that vibe. I love the way that everything's packaged. This is so gorge. So these are like the smaller bowls. Dinner plates. Big boy. Oh, look how thin they are when they stack. I love that. Okay, also, I literally hear my mother's voice in my head saying, you should have got more than 4, because she's always like insisting that I get a set of at least 6. The good thing is, I can always get more. The fun thing to do might be to mix 2 colors. I don't know, that might be too crazy, but I've seen people do it and it looks great. Oh, these are nice. I love a plate bowl, pasta bowls. Something like this for, actually for salad. Something with a raised edge. Perfect. All right, let's get these in the dishwasher. Good morning. It's the little things like my new glass. It's so good, guys. I love the thin lip. I will link this down below. All of the glassware and plates and everything that I showed you are from Fable. Really cool company. You know when people on the internet say like, oh, I slept through my workout or whatever. I'm always like, what do you mean? Because like I don't really sleep through alarms. But what I did do today is I set an alarm for 7 a.m. and I tried to snooze it, but I knew in my half asleep state that snoozing it wasn't gonna be enough. So I turned it off and turned on a new alarm on my phone because I like set my hatch. Set that alarm, I thought that I was setting it for 7:20, I set it for 8:20, so I slept until 8:20. My Soul Cycle class was at 8:30, so clearly I didn't make it. But I guess that was my body's way of saying I needed a little bit more rest, and that's okay. That's okay. I still put on a workout outfit. Maybe we'll try to go to the gym or something later. Try. This is the new Lululemon Glow Up set. They gave me one in pink that I wore to a workout class with them like 2 weeks ago. And then this gorgeous number is the black one. It's like a tank top and these leggings. Just wanted to give a quick little review because I feel like they're advertising them pretty heavily like in the store windows and everything, I feel like. And they really like are tight and stay up. I will say that. I feel like these leggings would be great for spin. And I really like this tank top. It actually feels pretty secure too. So I think I took both in a size 6, if you're wondering. Also kind of like build something for the body. I'm like, okay. I feel like normally I would need a little bit of a stronger like bra for, you know, that, but pretty good. Another work from home day. It's a gorgeous day last night. Ben and I went for like a little walk just because it was like too nice not to. And honestly, that was a great end to the day. Maybe we'll do something like that again. Scared to go into this room. Yeah, the office is looking scary. Just because I have this like clothing rack here. I got a bunch of clothes that I got dry cleaned back and I'm going to send a bunch of them to Pickle today so that you guys can rent them. So Pickle is a place where I list my clothes. It is an app that you can use in New York City and beyond. If you don't live in New York City, you can get the item shipped. And basically it's like a shared closet where you can directly rent the items from my closet. It's the exact item. I give it to them and they will ship it, give it to whoever rents it, and then they clean it in between. So it's really just so great. I will leave the link to that down below if you haven't tried Pickle. I use it all the time. I rent from other people's closets, you know, for the live shows, for weddings. It really is just so perfect. And you can get, if you live in New York City, you can get it delivered via courier, which is really convenient. Otherwise, you can do like mail pickup if you live somewhere where you can pick it up. Really, really convenient option. So I can show you guys a preview of what I'm gonna send. So I know that you guys like to rent stuff that I wear to the live shows, so I will list some of those. I can put pictures on the screen overlay, but I'm going to send, I'm gonna keep it in this one that I wore, where did I wear this? Chicago. It's so gorge. I love the way that like the gems sort of hit the light. I also love that I like get to give these clothes another life because they're clothes that like I don't want to get rid of. Like I do see myself wearing again, but at the same time I just wore them to like special big events. So I'm like, how soon am I going to wear them again? Like I want to wear them again, but not necessarily tomorrow. So that's why it's cool. You could also list your own clothes on Pickle. Not an ad, by the way. I just, I'm excited to give some of my stuff to them and I'm excited to list some more of my items because I feel like it's been a sec. But I already have like a full closet of stuff on there, if you're wondering. This black dress I wore, it's gorgeous, it's stawed. I wore it to the Amazon event, the like Galentine's dinner. It is such a great, pretty dress. Just solid night out dress. Nice dinner, family dinner, whatever. And then I have these 2 red dresses that I wore to live shows. This one is from Cincinnati. I got so many compliments on it. And I know that it's like pre-order on like every website, so I got you, and it's in stock, so size medium. And then this red dress that I wore to the Boston show. What is the brand on this? This was like, it was expensive, I don't remember. I was like, woo! Sinkai, nice brand, really nice brand. So definitely sending these. The rest I gotta figure out. Yeah, I've been on calls today. I know, I feel like people are always like, what do influencers do all day? But somehow I feel like I'm always, no matter really what time of day, even if last night I got back from my walk and I was like, I still got stuff to do on my computer. I'm just going on like a little business ramble over here while I eat my salad. Today I have a lot of calls actually. It's not like necessary because some people can only meet on certain days, but when I can, I like to put all of my calls on one day just so that I'm not taking like one call every day of the week. It's like I've got, you know, 3 or 4 today, and it's like that's why I'm, you know, at home and I can like do all of my work from home things and filming and whatever else I gotta do. It was good. Nuts on that.
The others in the West Village, I'd be happy to give you their info. Here,
All right, this is very exciting. We're gonna go for a color analysis. I was gonna stop recording, but I'm like end the vlog because I feel like it's just chatty and random, but my hair is slaying. I'm wearing this fabulous rented coat and we're gonna go. I've had this appointment scheduled for like over a month. I've been saying I wanted to do it and the day is finally here. Let's go get a professional color analysis in New York City. They said to show up with no makeup on. I'm breaking the rules because I have a very on-the-go day after this point, so I fully have makeup on, but that's okay. It's a light rule break, I think. Watch them be like, no, you can't come. I saw on TikTok some people had makeup on. I went for like natural glam. And we're gonna try a latte from this place that is a tiramisu latte. I got the most amazing color analysis. We'll talk about it. Oh, here we go. First sip. Oh my god. As it literally tastes like tiramisu. Okay, that is literally tiramisu. Run, don't walk. I used to live down here, not right here, but I would feel like I would come to Nolita a lot, and it's changed so much since I lived over here like 2-3 years ago. Now there's a lot of donut shops and coffee shops and everything. Oh, hello. Oh, that was so nice. He's like, come on in. I really cannot do a donut today, but lots of changes in a good way. This looks new, chocolate gallery. Something about my aura today. I feel like I'm getting stopped by strangers and people are smiling at me and just, I don't know, maybe it's just a beautiful day and I'm just, you know, the main character of my own life, so that's why I'm perceiving it that way, but I don't even care. I literally don't care. This is an extremely revolutionary new concept, so I just wanted to let you guys know about it if you haven't already. It's hard-boiled eggs with salt and pepper. Just forgot I need to take my coconut cold. I've been doing this every morning. Honestly, instead of taking my probiotic, I probably feel like I should have not stopped, but I just ran out of my seed. I need to order more. And I'm like, oh, it's a lot of probiotics in here, so I probably don't have to take my probiotic, but I feel like that's just simply not true. I am getting better about listening to my body because today I woke up and I was like, oh, I'm hungry. And that makes sense because I kind of had like a snacky dinner last night. And I'm getting better about listening to my body and being like, oh, I'm actually hungry versus like, I'm not. You guys are maybe wondering why I just wore my hat. That was a whole look. This is my red light hat that I wear for 10 minutes every morning. Stimulate the hair growth. We're gonna eat breakfast and then talk about my color analysis. Perfect, oh my God. And these are the new plate bowls from
Fable.
All right, the direct lighting is a bit intense, but I'd rather it be too intense. Like this is, you know, let it be so bright that it's blinding. Ironic that with all this chat about color, now I'm like wearing a color that probably doesn't really suit me, but it's a robe, it's cozy. I don't really care about that. I wanna talk about my experience getting my colors done. So I went to Sec Lab, New York City, that was the name of the place. I found them on TikTok and where else? Probably just social media in general. One day I just got so fixated on the idea of getting my colors done. So I legitimately got obsessed with this idea. I have seen them do it before, like influencer events. Never at ones that I've been at, or at least I've never done that, but it's a technique that it kind of combines a bunch of things. There was a book that was really popular in the 80s that was like Color Your Way. I'll put a picture of it here or something. And then it got really popularized in Asia, and they honestly made the technique a lot better because it was just like a theory, and then I feel like it got really refined and like more rooted in actual fact. They took a little device and like scanned my skin for the tone of it to measure the brightness, the yellowness, and the redness, and that kind of gives like a baseline of like where your palette's at. And since mine was a bit more yellow, that's why they figured out that like, you know, warm colors would be better for me. Now I did go in with makeup on and I have a little bit of self tan on. To be fair, they say you're supposed to really go in like blank face. Now I had a day in Manhattan yesterday and I just couldn't do that. She was like, it's fine. Like we do it with like at events with people with makeup on. It's just like, it's a bit more accurate if you do it without makeup. I just like want to let you know. And I was like, that's totally fine. To be honest though, like I'm pretty much always this shade, if not darker. Like I pretty much self tan every week. Like, so it's not like I'm like going fair and you know, so if she's telling me the colors look good on me, like with this skin tone and this, whatever, like, yeah, that's the color I feel like that this is actually like quite fair for me. I feel like my self tan is quite faded at this point. I need to self-tan before my trip again, so just letting you know. They literally go through everything. I mean, this is really, really helpful if you're like, I don't know what looks good on me, and like you just wanna like bounce ideas off of another person, but she was extremely gentle. They're very like upfront with the information, but also like they provide why. So she says that she starts with the skin digitizer and then she goes into like the draping test, which is when they put the colors like over my chest. I was shocked to find out that I was autumn deep. That's my color palette. I always thought that I was winter because I feel like classically what I've seen online and everything, winter tends to be people with darker hair, darker features. But she explained to me that because of my undertones being warmer instead of cooler, that is why I would be like an autumn, and the deep colors just look better on me. Basically, she told me pretty much that anything that has like a gray undertone makes me look washed out and pulls out the gray, and I was like, literally so much of my life is gray. Your home, obviously it doesn't matter. I was shocked, like, because a lot of these colors are not typically things that I would consider my neutrals. I mean, I definitely wear these colors. This is like, they give you like a little card. You have to book this really far in advance. Not sponsored. Like I said, I did my research. I found a bunch of them, and this one I just happened to find, like, I feel like I found it at the time that they had openings, and I had to book it like 2 months out, but it was great. It would also be a really good gift idea for someone. Like, I feel like I want to get this like for my mom, you know? Autumn embraces warm earthy shades like rust, mustard yellow, or deep greens and burnt orange, evoking images of falling leaves, golden wheat fields, and cozy sweaters. The style is rich and layered, incorporating textures like tweed and suede, and colors that convey warmth and depth, reflecting a cozy and grounded aesthetic. I need that. These colors, some of them do make sense to me. And I also always thought like winter was just like color, and like the other ones were more neutral, but there definitely are colors in every family. I'm not explaining this entirely right. It just goes to show, like, I thought I had it figured out, and clearly I was wrong. I was nervous that I was going to be told silver. This is like a big thing. They tell you like your jewelry colors, kind of like that would like go best with your undertones. Gold and bronze were my best, so I was very happy to hear that. I was like, if today's the day that they tell me that, you know, I've been living my life wrong this whole time, I would be shocked. These are like all the color palettes, and she really walked me through everything, and Lizzie is her name, so go see Lizzie. She was telling me that like some color palettes, like the more brighter colors, she was like, when you're tan, like they will pop even more, or like if you wear like more makeup with them so that your features are more defined, because otherwise they could wash you out. Like, everything was explained really well. I also got, this is so cool, this is a card for lip colors, and she told me that I want to be on the warmer side here and then stay in the middle of like the hues, because it's not just like the color range, it's also about like the hues, which is what I think I was just confused about, because I was like, wait, I was always told I look good in brights, and she was like, you do look good in brights. It's like, I feel like I get the most compliments when I'm wearing like a yellow dress, a pink dress, a blue dress, like something that's very like bold, because I feel like with my dark hair, like it pops, whatever. And she was like, yes, but it's more so like it can be a bold color, but it would be, instead of like the most neon orange, it would be like a little bit of a darker orange, if that makes sense. It's kind of just like good information to know. I mean, obviously when I'm shopping, I'm not gonna like carry this around and be like, yeah, that matches. Like, it's just to get your brain going. And she told me that my best colors were red, purple, and green because they make my eyes pop. Like more pastel colors, they pulled out the gray in my undertones, or even like the blue in my veins and my under eyes. And once she said that to me, like I did see that. And I've always felt like my worst color is like that really, really pale, it's like a bridesmaid dress color. It's like a green. And when she draped that on me, I was like, yeah, like no. She also did hair colors, which was really cool. We both agreed that this is the best color. She was like, oh, hair color, you know, like these are the ones for the Autumn Deep palette. And then we like went through them together. Just because they're like for your palette doesn't mean that every single color is gonna work for you. And she was like, yeah, it's pretty much, she's like, blonde is terrible. I was like, I know that. She said it's just like too much for your features. And I was like, I felt validated in knowing that. And then she pulled out like literally like my color that I went when I went red. And she was like, ooh, this, and no, I don't think so. I was like, yeah. And she said pretty much, she was like, this is actually a really good color. She's like, black, like even a shade darker than this, like it might be a little too overpowering, but that could work. And maybe like a shade lighter than this, like a lighter brown. I'm just gonna stick with what I got. I like her, and I feel like that's validation that it just works with my whole thing. Then I also went into my makeup bag and showed her some products that I use every day, just like lip and stuff. I showed her the Rare Beauty Happy Blush. She was like, that is literally perfect. Like you want warm toned. And then I showed her eyeshadow palette. I have like a neutral NARS eyeshadow palette, and I was like, oh, or I use like Benefit Hoola Bronzer, and she's like, this is literally perfect for you. Like you need, everything should have like a warm undertone. She actually told me, which I feel like this is actually really informative for me. She's like, no contour, just bronzer. You want to like warm up your face and like play into the warmth. Really good information there. And I was like, what about like, you know, glitter, sparkle? She was like, anything that has like gold undertones or bronze, perfect, not silver. It's like ironic because I've been like wearing a lot of silver, I feel like on tour and stuff. And I showed her some looks where I feel like I was like, she would say, oh, you know, maybe not this color or something. Like we had a whole conversation about yellow. I was like, it's so interesting you say that because a few summers ago I wore this yellow dress to a wedding and I got so many compliments, and she was like, you're tan. The undertone of the yellow, it all kind of plays into it. Like there's a lot of factors, I guess. I thought that this is like where I was at. Like I thought that she was gonna tell me that I was somewhere over here these winters, because I feel like when I wear pink for gals on the go, and I could totally still wear pink. There's definitely like pink in these palettes. She told me that like these two would be my best palettes. These colors then when you're tan, like on vacation. I was like, that's great, because I'm literally packing for a vacation right now, and those are legitimately like the colors that I packed. Oh, we also did shades of white. Gosh, if you are like a bride, I feel like this is so helpful. You could also probably do it at home. I appreciate having another person to tell me, because we even did like a PowerPoint before, and she was like, okay, like in which picture do they look better? And I literally couldn't tell. I was like, they look great in both pictures. It would be like a celebrity in two different outfits. You know, she was like, which one do their features pop more? And I was like, see, I feel like her smile looks bigger in this one, but I see her eyes more in this one. And it's all about like, basically, you want your skin to look almost like glowing with whatever you wear. And I did notice that with some of the fabrics she would drape on me, I'd be like, oh my God, I literally feel like I'm glowing. And then she would put one on and I'd be like, okay, now I look like I'm sick. So, but we did shades of white, because I went in wearing like an ivory cardigan, as you guys saw yesterday, and she was like, this is literally perfect. Like ivory is great. Ivory cream on you, stark white, not good. Like computer paper white, like this sort of white, like no, it's just like too much. But more of like that creamy, you know, because it's like subtle differences, right? But like this would be warmer than this, so it would go better with my warm palette. I was like, I wear a lot of black, and she was like, no. She was like, your neutral should be like ivory cream or like brown. And I was like, I was shook. And she was like, the worst thing you could do is wear a black turtleneck for you. I was like, oh my God, I literally wear my black turtleneck all the time. Not that I'm like getting rid of it and not gonna do it, but it's definitely gonna make me think twice. Like I see what she's saying now, but I love that Skims black turtleneck, you know? All right, well, that was enough rambles about this. The thing that's the most confusing about it, I think for me, because I looked it up, I was like, oh, celebrities that have Autumn Deep palette. And like, it's a diverse group of people. Like it is people from that look very different from one another. Because when I posted that this was my result, Danielle had this done at a event that she went to, and she was like, I got the same result. And then my best friend Mariah replied and was like, wait, I got the same result too. They both got Autumn Deep. That's where I was struggling, because I was like, we all look so different. Like We don't even have the same, none of us have the same hair color. Do Danielle and I like look alike? I'm trying to think like what would that be, that those distinguishing features that would make us have the same color palette, you know? But like I understand what they're saying, like Danielle does look great in brown. These warmer shades do look really good on Mariah. So that's why I was like, it makes sense, but it doesn't to me. You know, it's fun. I'm gonna end off the vlog here because my gosh, it's just a chatty one, but I love talking to you guys and I will see you in my next one. I have pretty full day around here. I have to get a lot of work stuff finished up before I go on my trip because your girl wants to maybe relax for a day. That would be nice. And you know, I always say like it would be nice to like not to be on my phone, but that's just not gonna happen because I'm addicted to my phone. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.